Hi, this is to run the UC Data Analytics macro file. In the folder here, you place 1, 2, 3 files. In this particular case, the data is contained as Microsoft Excel worksheets, but they could also be comma separated value files. Okay. The program will automatically differentiate between the two. In this particular example, I'm actually using Excel files. You then open the program, and as you can see, there should be quite a few blank sheets which are used in the program itself. Okay, so now we click on the Developer tab. We click on Macros. We scroll down to the bottom and select all macros. And then you would click on Run. But just before you do that, it's worthwhile noticing that the date is the 22nd of the 3rd, 2020. Okay. So that's the date that you will need to enter into the program. Again, macros, run all macros, and click on the Run button. It says the program will 3.cc or whatever, it picks out the files automatically. But you cannot have CSV files and XLS files in the same directory, because then the program will not work properly. It's telling you that it's imported the .xls data files, so you click on OK. It's now started the process to get college data for each row in your Excel sheet, which takes a bit of time. So you click on OK. Now, as you can see, it's flashing. It's saying not responding. It's actually doing lots of calculations, and as you can see, the blue circle in the middle of the screen, it's actually processing something. Now this is crucial. We said the files were for the 22nd 2020, and the format of the date is very crucial, and it says month/day/year. You have to enter it in this format. If you enter it in any other format, the program will not work. Okay, so that's the only stipulation, that the date must be in this format, month/day/year. You click on OK, and it continues to do some processing. It's generated one table, another chart and table, another third table, fourth table, and now it's generating, I think, a few more tables, processing the data. And now what it's done is it says it's copying and pasting of charts complete. So any charts that were generated during this processing, it has opened up the Word file that was in the sheet, in the folder, and pasted the charts into the sheet. Now what it's doing is copying the tables. Now the fifth table, which is begins in AG, is a very large table. It takes a bit of time to paste all the entries into Word. It's telling you it's completed. Click on OK. It's now closing the Word file and renaming it. And it says all macro processing is finished. Now at this point, you can either go File, Save As, and save the file with an appropriate name, Like, for example, test 00007, Mr. Bond. There we go. Click on save. It'll go away and save it. This is a warning. Okay, so now it's saved. You can then, it takes a bit of time because it's quite a huge file. It's about 30 megabytes file. Click on exit, and as you can see now, you have the original file 13A, which is only 709 kilobytes, and this is the file saved with all the charts and the tables that were processed, and it's 28 megabytes. Also in this folder you'll see this file, which is already open. If you go to the scroll, here we go, and it's basically pasted. The table's not in the best of format, but you've got this table here which can be manually adjusted, etc., which has taken the data from the Excel file and put it in different places. And this is the big table in the end, which contains information about who recorded and who didn't record data. So you can have that, or again, if you close that, I would say save, of course, and it takes that date, and this date is the 2020, and it gives you a timestamp. Okay, click on save because I've made some changes to it, and then I can close Word, and here it is. Okay, and then for the next set of data files you would start something new. Okay, move these into something else. This is the blank Word file that it opens up initially to dump the results from the test. And if you open the saved test file, which is also macro enabled file, you can save it as a non-macro enabled file as well. Enable content. In this sheet here you have essentially a summary of the charts and the tables that the charts represent, and that's what we have. And then this is the big table of who has recorded and not recorded. Now what you can do to get more information, you can actually apply filter here, and also to emails, and for example you don't want to select any 2000 numbers, and you can select all the rest of them, or in fact just deselect those. Probably easier because there are fewer students that were moderators than not. Okay, like that. A few more to do that. You can see there's quite a few students who were actually nominated as moderators. Alright, but there's a way of filtering that out. Click OK and it changes it. And if you look through here, for example, if you look at this person here, essentially NA, which means not recorded and recorded. So this person actually recorded for this session and that session. Now during a lesson, a person can go in and out of a session and it will show that. This person here, Hassan, has done no recordings at all. Okay. This person here, Eldak, has actually done, he's had 3 sessions within his lesson, or recorded in 1 session and not recorded 2 sessions. As he went out of the session, probably came back in, so you can actually see who has recorded and who has not recorded. And that is the end of the video on how to use this program.